I think the context that Cumulus is in within Tasmania, there's been a lot of opportunities for us to engage with nature-based and historic tourism projects. My name's Edwina Brisbane. I'm an architect at Cumulus. Cumulus is an architecture practice with offices in Tasmania and Melbourne. The benefit of being able to collaborate interstate, particularly with tourism projects, is that you have a number of minds on the project. The service that we're providing more frequently is high-level thinking at the outset to see what the possibilities and opportunities are that exist within the projects.
Nature and heritage tourism is unique in that each site and building is totally different. I guess the analogy would be seeing stars with a telescope. Architecture is just an instrument with which we can heighten the experience and possibly make it more sustainable, accessible and inclusive. My name's Jet O'Rourke and I'm an architect at Cumulus. We've been offered a great opportunity to be part of some really amazing tourism projects. The most notable projects would be Cradle Mountain, Dove Lake, Pump House Point and Devil's Corner.
Devil's Corner, in my mind, is like a nucleus for the region. It's the thing that creates the energy and the pulse and kind of pulls people in. The beauty of the project is that the lookout wasn't a part of the project brief. It's something that we saw as an opportunity that the client is then giving something back to the community in the local region. But as soon as you're in that lookout tower, you see a vineyard in front of you. You then see a wine tasting space next to that, and you're really compelled to push those two things together and have a glass of wine and then sit in that space. So even though it's a free offering, it's a value add for the local community and it's had amazing benefit for the client.
A good tourism client is one who values the design process, collaborating and working through the options. We're there to assist the client to work through what's feasible and understand what are the potential poetics for that project. We're not going to prescribe unrealistic visions. We're going to do what suits them individually.
The services of architects are used, I think, to explore possibilities and ideas more now than they used to be. I think people are beginning to understand that's a real possibility of our profession and coming to us to have those discussions. Now we're kind of more at the foreground of that process where we're kind of mixing it up and playing with what is possible before moving into, well, what's the best built solution? Pump House Point is one of the projects that we've worked on in the World Heritage area. Working within a World Heritage area, the power of the external environment and the context really speaks for itself. So our design approach was to design from the inside out and really not interfere with the beauty of that external context. People are drawn to Pump House Point because of the mixture of its industrial past. Contrasting that, we've created a set of really calm interior spaces.
We've seen the most change in the industry in the last 6 months. There's becoming a heightened demand by the Australian domestic market to engage with nature-based tourism. Our need to take a fresh look at how we go about things, whether that be in light of the events of 2020, the broader issues occurring globally in the environment, they're all calling for us as professionals to rethink how we deliver projects and how we conceptualise the response.
If you've got a perfect idea for a new tourism venture, the next step that I would take personally is to collaborate, to bring in different minds and different specialities and different types of thinking and have a diversity of expertise around the table and eyes that understand the national context within which this project exists so that it can be competitive at a local and a national level.